Nazia Siddiquei is happy that California is reopening Tuesday, June 15th, because she wants the economy to be strong again. At the same time, the corona woman is anxious. "I'm a little bit nervous and concerned because we don't really know what is going to happen," Siddiquei, 39, said. "Even though we are vaccinated, the vaccine may not protect us against some of the variants out there. So, for a while at least, she plans to continue wearing a mask in public places. I just don't feel safe," she said. As the day when California lifts most of its coronavirus restrictions approaches, some are more worried than excited. Though fully vaccinated, they fear getting too close to someone who hasn't had their shots. They may worry about their children too young to qualify for the vaccine. Or they could simply not be accustomed to crowds or being near strangers. Wendy Wood, professor of psychology and business at USC's Dornsife College of Letters, Arts and Sciences, said it shouldn't come as a surprise that as reopening nears, some people are filled with anxiety. "We've all been through a pandemic," Wood said. "Who thought we'd do that in our lifetime? People have felt more vulnerable than they have ever been before. There is reason to feel encouraged." Coronavirus cases, hospitalizations and deaths have fallen to record or near record lows across Southern California. And a poll confirmed that the virus strikes less fear in the hearts of people than it did early on. In May 2020, a solid majority of Californians were very, 24%, or somewhat, 34%, concerned about contracting the coronavirus, according to a Public Policy Institute of California survey. A year later, the institute found that 10% were very concerned and 18% were somewhat concerned about that. Yet variants of the coronavirus remain a sort of wild card. Then there's the factor that many have not received COVID-19 shots. "Those things cause anxiety to come on as the masks come off," said Jan E. Stets, a UC Riverside professor of sociology and director of the university's social psychology research laboratory, "because each one of us is not wearing a sticker that says, 'I have been vaccinated.'" That's a huge concern for Erica Ruiz, a 25-year-old San Bernardino resident. "I don't feel comfortable if I'm around someone who I know hasn't been vaccinated," Ruiz said. And in many cases, Ruiz said, one does not know if the people around them have or have not received COVID-19 shots. That's also a concern for workers at Centro CHA in Long Beach, which teaches 3 education and job training classes daily, 6 days a week. Jessica Quintana, Centro CHA's executive director, said that before the pandemic as many as 40 people at a time were permitted in the building. In recent months, the center has limited attendance to 10. Now capacity restrictions are going away. "So we're just a little apprehensive," Quintana said, adding, "You can't tell who's been vaccinated or not."